99 problems, but a mortgage ain't one. Hey! How's it going, everyone? So, I got some news. Let's turn on the lights here. Hey, baby! Say hi. Oop. Meow. What a sweetie. So we got a name for beautiful Kumar here. And I think out of all your suggestions, actually I want to bring one other thing up before I tell you who I choose. I'm just going to turn down the volume a little bit. Okay. This girl here had, you know, a bit of a rough life living in a tree over and over and over. And I think she was abused a little bit too. Because if you come up at her in a certain way, just to give her a pet, she cowers down and her ears go back. She thinks she's going to get hit. So that's a very clear sign that she was smacked around or pushed around. Maybe as a kitten, who knows. But I've definitely tamed her a lot more. And I'm sure she's really appreciative of all the love she's getting. And you guys were awesome with all of your suggestions for names. One thing that somebody brought up, which is actually very true, is that it's a good idea to have 2 syllables for a cat's name. They just seem to respond to it better, especially if it ends with E on the end, like Smokey or Fluffy or something like that. Which, by the way, Smokey was suggested by so many of you because, I mean, look at the color of her, right? But I think that's just a little too generic. And hang on, I'm going to go to the viewer here. I'm just going to pause my Netflix and go over to the winner for names. Oh, please tell me I kept it there. Yes. So, Miss Lori Gold was the first person to suggest the name Emerald, like her eyes. Her eyes are beautiful. Actually, Jade was another good one that I liked a lot, but again, that was just 1 syllable. Now, for Emerald, there it is. Miss Lori Gold. Emmy. Emmy is perfect. Emmy for Emerald. So I think I'm gonna rename this girl Emmy. And it'll catch on nicely. She'll definitely get used to it. Every time I bring out the treats or I crack open a can of cat food, which she loves, by the way. She circles my feet, purring, rolling on her back. She loves wet food. I'm going to call her name and when I pet her and everything. So, Miss Lori Gold, you win the stickers. Inbox me on YouTube or send me an email. I'm going to send you my email address so you can send so you can give me your address and I'll send you a 4-pack of my stickers. For everyone else waiting for stickers, oh, look at that, I got a big stack, more envelopes there, and a whole bunch just went in the mail a couple days ago, so they're coming, guys, be patient. And so there's that. And also I want to talk about the vehicle. Oh boy, suddenly I'm getting all these emails. Suddenly I'm getting a whole bunch more emails from people straight out saying, oh, you're selling your van? I want to buy it. Email me back. I'll buy your van. People, you know, I don't know, they must be new viewers or something. They didn't see what happened with the last offer on the van. But I have been replying to people via email. So I'm just going to put it out there right now again for you guys. The vehicle is sort of for sale. All right? I know a lot of people want this, but like I explained just recently, I don't know if I really want to get into building another one in the middle of winter. Granted, we don't really have cold, snowy winters here in Vancouver or anything like that, but it's better to do things in springtime, summer, when you can do a lot of work outside when you're building things, and also when I have more time off, because I've dedicated myself now to this full-time job for the winter, so I'm not going to have much time off. So if I buy a new rig, I'm going to have to, you know, dedicate like 1 day a week basically to doing things to it, like installing the solar or the fireplace. You know, by the way, I have it running right now. It's not really cold, but it's you know, it's just comfortable. I love my heat, so I've still got the windows open even though my fireplace is on, but It's a nice dry heat. When I get out of the shower, I like to have that right there so I can kind of air dry. It's nice. Anyways, I'm just gonna give you guys the email again for all the people that are interested in buying my vehicle, and you didn't hear what happened with the last guy. I had a down payment on the van. The guy lost his job, and he couldn't come up with the rest of the money. I gave him back his down payment, which, by the way, thank you all for all your kind comments, guys, on that video. I couldn't believe how many people were praising me for giving the guy back his deposit, even though technically I was allowed to keep the deposit. That was part of the deal. But to me, it was just the right thing to do, and I don't want to be, you know, taking this guy's money when he just lost his job. It just didn't feel right. And I don't really need the money, and I'm not in a rush to sell this. So it was no sweat off my back. But that being said, I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to take a down payment on this van unless it's an impending sale that's going to happen immediately. I'm not going to hold the van for a month or two. And what I said to the people that emailed me in the last few weeks is I will possibly sell it if somebody has the cash on hand. I'm not going to play this game anymore. Everybody wants it. Everybody's willing to pay all this money for it, and I've gotten some amazing offers. One of them was way more than I'd even feel comfortable taking. We're talking $45,000 US. I don't even know what that is, Canadian. But I'm not going to take less than the offers I got back in August, which was 40,000 Canadian, which is like 32,000 US or something like that. Whatever the exchange rate is, guys, you guys can look that up. As long as I'm getting at least 40, I'll be happy with it. If I hold it until spring, the van is sold to a gentleman down south who is offered 35,000 US. So that's more than 40,000 Canadian at today's exchange rate. Whatever it is, I'm not sure. I told him I'm not going to hold it though, and I didn't want a down payment on it, because if somebody walks up with cash, even if it's less than that, I'll probably do it, okay? But you have to have cash in hand. Don't send me emails asking me to make payment, or you want to make payments on it, or you know, you want me to hold it for you or something like that. I'm not interested. If you've got cash buyer, that's the way I always buy vehicles. I say, look, here's the cash, take it or leave it. And that's pretty much all I'm going to deal with. A lot of the offers are from south of the border, and I've had a few questions about how are you going to get the vehicle to where you live, importing it, or in my case, exporting it, or whatever. It's not that hard. I got this from the US, and if a vehicle was originally registered in the US, bringing it back to the US is super easy. You don't have to jump through any hurdles at all. So that's not a problem, but I am not going to deal with driving it there. So you either come pick it up, or you have somebody pick it up for you, or have it shipped, like I had it shipped up to me, for example. But that all being said, I'm always open to offers. Just because I said I'm not going to sell it until spring doesn't mean that I don't want to take your offers, because, you know, if somebody is serious and actually has the money, which a couple of you in your email say you have the money, so, you know, let's see it. And then I'll have time to grab another vehicle in the next few weeks and at least get the basics done, like solar and battery system and the fireplace, before the weather gets a bit colder. That's my main concern, really. So, yeah, there you go. A new cat name. Vehicle is technically for sale, even if I don't sell it right now. The email is iwantdora@gmail.com. Send your emails, your questions, or your offers to that email, and I'll talk to you via that email instead of back and forth through comments and things like that. Okay? Keep on rocking the free world, everyone, and for everyone in this country, go and vote tomorrow. Cheers.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
Pick up your Keep on Rockin' in the Free World sticker now, or choose from some of the others over on my site at justincredible.net.
Keep on rocking.